living word for today. Yesterday we looked at Luke 24:47, and we're talking about what are we missing out on when we're not praying in other tongues and the importance of it. And here's what Jesus had to say about being filled with Holy Spirit. Let's look at Luke 24:49. Luke 24:49. And behold, I send thee the promise of my Father upon you, and that promise is Holy Spirit. We see that in Galatians, that we have the blessing of Abraham and the promised Holy Spirit. That's the promise of my Father upon you. But tarry in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endued with power from on high. The New Living Translation says, and now I will send the Holy Spirit, just as my Father promised. But stay here in the city until the Holy Spirit comes and fills you with power from heaven. So the disciples were already born again because Jesus had breathed on them and said, receive the Holy Spirit. That's when they were born again. But the infilling of the Holy Spirit didn't happen until the day of Pentecost, when Holy Spirit was poured out. Now we no longer have to wait for Holy Spirit. He's here. He'll never leave us nor forsake us. He hasn't gone back to heaven. He's here. So we no longer have to tarry. But Jesus did not want them to go out and preach the gospel, which we read. He told them to preach the gospel in 47. But he doesn't want them to go out until you be endued with power from on high. That power is Holy Spirit power, and it's what enables us to move forth in the miraculous power of God. Speaking in other tongues is the entrance into the supernatural. Join us again tomorrow as we continue this study.